And we are live.
And welcome this morning to City Operations, our February 28, 2025 meeting. Which I call to order. Let the record reflect that all committee members are present. And I'm looking for a motion for the February 20th, 2025 minutes. Proper motion. All in favor? Aye. Approved. We have public comment for agenda items up to 3 minutes. Do we have anybody from the public who would like to speak? Anybody on, do we have online on the committee? Okay. All right, we'll move on from there. We have discussion action items, resolution B, reappointment of Sean Eel, hopefully I'm saying that properly, as an at-large member of the Human Relations and Community Services Advisory Board for a term to expire June 30th, 2028.
You could ask them, please, have a meeting conflict, so they'll be still just put it out there. You guys change the decision if you want to work it out.
Okay, thank you. He's not in here. We do have his application, his initial application. And it looks like Human Relations and Community Services was his first choice, and that this is the reappointment, so he's been serving there since that time. Worst individuals, significantly qualified. Do you have any questions, or?
I was just gonna ask him, because it's from 2022, if anything's changed. Other than, but
I know Sean Haley. He still works at Trinity. He still lives on Austin. I know I actually we interviewed him the first time around, and he was interested in working with the commission. I would move the resolution.
Thank you. I also noticed that it indicates from the mayor's office that nothing has changed. All right, sounds good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Moving on to Resolution C, appointment of Tracy Tanner as an at-large member of the Board of Public Service to expire June 30th, 2028. We have Ms. Tanner here. Come to, I guess, the table. We're already in the meeting. We thank you so much for wanting to be more civically engaged and coming here today. So if you could just share a little bit about yourself. Go from there. Thank you so much. We do have your application in front of us.
Okay. I was born and raised in Lansing. I attended Gardner Middle School, Everett High School, so I'm a Southsider, live on the South Side currently. The only time I really left the city of Lansing was when I attended Ferris State University for their criminal justice program. So I graduated from there, 2004. Kind of went into the private security sector from there to use my degree. Came back to Lansing after that. I have worked at Peckham for 10 years. So when I started at Peckham, I was a team member there in the National Passport Information Center. So I got very familiar with different accommodations, different disabilities, whether those were physical or mental health disabilities. Was there for about 9 months before I transferred over to the youth service program at Peckham, where I was made a youth specialist for the WIOA program, which basically is a grant through the Michigan Works program. I worked at Eaton and Clinton County, did that for 4 years before I moved to a residential coordinator position at Footprints Juvenile Residential Facility for Girls on Grand River. I was the house coordinator there for about a year, and then moved into my current role at Peckham, the WIOA youth manager at Michigan Works for the Eaton and Clinton County. What really attracted me to this position was that through my works at Peckham, as well as Michigan Works, I've had a lot of chance to work with people with a lot of different barriers, whether that be physical, mental, barriers to employment, etc. So I think I'd be a good fit for this position. I'm very passionate about my community. I've sat on boards. Prior, I was the corresponding secretary for the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And currently, I am the community liaison specialist for the Everett Alumni Board.
Fantastic. Thank you for a thorough explanation, and thank you for all the work that you've done. I've been an advocate for people with disabilities my whole life too. So many of the programs that you described that you worked in, I've been a part of in different capacities. So it takes a great person to be committed, to their life to impact the individuals and service. Thank you so much for that. Do we have any questions, Councilman?
Very thorough introduction, so I have no questions.
Cool.
No, I would say, I know Tracy, I know she is definitely an advocate for the city of Lansing, she's constantly sending me stuff. She's, actually, her mom still lives on the street, I
She
believe.
did, yeah.
But other than, being a favorite, should have been a favorite, but Deborah, she's a Viking,
So I'm
so.
sorry, you said should have been a Quaker.
Yeah.
So anyways.
We have
no.
Alex in the audience,
Should have been a Quaker.
No, I think she's well qualified, I appreciate your dedication to the city. This resolution. Okay.
All right, all in favor?
All right,
Aye. Thank you so much, and this would be,
we'll be on the 10th.
the 10th, March 10th, council meeting, so if you're able to attend, if it does get approved, then we would be able to swear you in, so you can bring friends and family or anybody that you decided to have with you, celebrating the moment of service.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We have resolution D, moving down the agenda, special assessment, Glenburn Commons trash and grass abatement. Most recently, we had a public hearing. And we have two, let me see here, D. We have two letters, one of, I guess it says, of opposition to whom it may concern, I wish to appeal the assessment imposed for the Glenburn subdivision assessment roll GB 2025. And then we also have another correspondence from an individual wanting more information on, I guess, dates and times when grass cutting and trash cleanup was taking place and where. But this has been something since, we've discussed in this committee as well as in the full council, that the subdivisions association has went out of business. And so every year the city kind of does the grass and trash common areas, and then at the end of the year assesses them. This year it is from the dates March 31st, 2024 to November 31st, 2024. And they have identified a $51.99 fee to all of the tenants in the subdivision.
I would move the resolution.
All right, we have proper motion. All in favor, or any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Before, Renee, did you, the gentleman, person that was sent the inquiries,
Name was wrong.
besides that, besides the name being wrong, do we know if anyone responded to them to kind of explain what this was?
I don't know, because it goes to the
Goes to
clerk's
the clerk's
office
office, okay.
first, so, yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming no one's here.
yeah.
Yeah, if I recall, Renee, you said you reached out to both of these
Yes.
individuals.
Yeah, I emailed both of them to let them know of the meeting,
Okay,
if they wanted to
Okay,
attend.
all right.
He did not respond,
okay.
so.
Then, like,
So if we can do maybe a follow-up just to make sure we can help see if we can get them in contact with individuals so we can get the information they're requesting.
Yeah, and I can reach out to the clerk's office, to see if
Yes.
they're.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. We are now on to item E, resolution redevelopment of area liquor license, Mulata.
Malula?
Mulata,
Okay.
Mulata.
Okay, at 5334 South London King Boulevard, do we have anybody here to speak on that?
It's okay.
Yeah.
So Alex Watson with the Lansing EDC.
It's Lopez. So,
Okay, she's gonna represent the business, she's the current owner of the business, so we're here to answer any questions and represent, or is trying to get the Class C liquor license for this country. That's what we're here to do.
Okay. Yes.
yes, well, good morning. Okay. My name is Janelis, I'm from Cuba. I've been living in Lansing for 20 years, always in the south side. I don't know why, but I just got my first apartment over there and keep living in the area. My husband and I, we have a trucking business, and we purchased the building without the information about the Lansing coding. Even my realtor, she didn't know that place cannot use for park. That we we had semi trucks. So we were looking for a place to parking our trucks. And that building had 1 acre, so it could be perfect for park my trucks. But we didn't know about the codes, so we weren't able to do it. So we just decide after a couple, okay, I decided to fix the building and sell. The building was on the market for a couple months, and I had to pay the mortgage, insurance, and taxes. So we decided to do something with the building. So I started renting the building for private parties. But I didn't know that I had to have a cabaret license. I didn't know a lot, to be honest. So start learning, and I learned a lot. But I decided to go with the restaurant bar because my daughter, she's just taking classes to be a chef in Mason. The name of the school is Wilson Company. So I decided to go with a restaurant bar to try to make an income and make the place nice and good for the city, for the neighborhood.
So we're,
Yes, Councilman.
we're moving to get the, just can you walk through the logistical?
Yep. So-
logistics of what we're doing? Yeah.
Yep, so we're starting a resolution to approve the, going forward with the state to secure a liquor license. So this is just getting city approval, and then a resolution will be voted upon, hopefully at the March 6th.
Okay, so this is, we're starting the process to apply to the state.
That's correct.
Private event space.
Yes, sir.
Just want to make sure I understand.
I appreciate it. And we're really looking at a space similar to like we have on the, kind of on the south side, like Corey's Restaurant, where people can have drinks, same some of the Arts Bar, the Cigar Lounge, places like that, where it's more restaurant based than what it was originally used for, which was a nightclub. So because it still has that infrastructure of the bar, it's actually more financially feasible for her to use it when it's already zoned for it. And like I said, with her daughter already being in culinary arts, it's an opportunity for us to explore a nice sit-down restaurant, looking at doing outdoor space, seating. She's already applied for a sign ramp, so she can start doing some updates to the outside, and has already invested money on the inside.
I'll do the resolution. I just have a couple of comments. So, Chair Brown. So I've talked to you on the phone. I guess I understand that you were at the Martin Luther King Corridor Improvement Authority meeting recently. I think I missed you. Usually a little bit late, but you know, in the past, there's been issues, and I know we spoke, and since then, there hasn't been any issues of, you know, people parking across the street. That's my place of employment. And is there a plan to expand the footprint of the parking lot there?
Yes, that's why I put the loan to the bank, because it's gonna cost me like 75 grand. But I need to expand the parking lot and even fix the parking lot now in
Okay.
the front of the parking.
And you want to address the signage?
Yeah, I put a sign because after that, I decided to host every single event. So every time that I rent look, I'm still renting for private parties until I get all my permits and license. And I decided to be there checking people, and even though I put a sign in my fence, do not park from, you know, everybody that goes to the event has to park in the area. But now I'm controlling that. I learned in the bad way because I spent a lot of money too. They destroyed my building inside. It was a event promoter, and they put a lot of MSU kids inside the building. It was crazy. It wasn't just your parking lot. My building was bad.
Well, and I appreciate it. You did contact me. You've shown that you care about the property, and you took care of that since then. And attending the Martin Luther King Corridor Improvement Authorities, I encourage you to keep attending and potentially maybe even being, you know, part on the board. So I look forward to seeing that place rehabilitated and seeing some more traffic on the LP corridor.
They did ask, because I did come to the February meeting, unfortunately, this is January one, but they did ask for her to come back in March, just so, like I said, community interaction. She did pass her food inspection yesterday, so like I said, to actually open up as a restaurant. So she's gonna start off as a brunch and breakfast location until, this process is gonna take 3 to 6 months. So in that meantime, she's gonna open up as a breakfast location, so she's gonna make revenue, and we have the menu as well to show.
Great.
So-
Send it to me.
I
Yeah.
will.
I was looking for good
Sit down breakfast spot, so yes.
Awesome.
You speak to, you indicated that you're doing private parties, and then you didn't know you had
I
that.
ran to a promoted party. I didn't know that he was just a promoter now. Because I was thinking, when I decided to rent my location for private parties, I was thinking in baby showers, weddings, not kind of crazy party that MSU kids do. So this kid, well, they sent me a fake ID and they fill out the application, everything, but the person wasn't there. So it was just a promoter.
Okay, that was just a one-time event.
Just one time, but it's true.
Okay, so when you were speaking about a cabaret license, do you have to have one of those that you've been doing?
Yes,
Do you have one now?
yes.
Okay, and so how did you know about that process? How did you find out that you needed one?
Thanks him. Yeah, they're in front of my building and they damaged the parking lot. And I called him and he told me that I need a cabaret license. I didn't know.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President. So then I went with Susan, the calling department and start the process, fill out the application, do the background and all the process. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I think we need more information because every time that when I came, I bought the building without know that I cannot park the trucks. Nobody told us that song it's not possible to park semi trucks. But when I came to the building to talk to the city code team, I asked, okay, what I can do? Can I do a duplex on the back? I need to make money with the building. And they were like, I don't know, it's something that you need to figure out. And it was really hard for me.
And that's when the LEDC got involved.
Well, that's-
She's a little bit lost.
Ms. Lewis, I want to just thank you for continuing to try and make something work and invest in the community. The stick to it is really something that really emerged.
So how did you get engaged with the LEDC? Because I've heard several times that people weren't aware of LEDC, so how was your process, or how did you get referred to LEDC?
I'm a realtor.
Okay, that's excellent.
Yeah, because there was a guy who was trying to purchase the building, the sale never went through, and Alice was helping him, and that I think we got like a meeting, but I never attend. So yeah, I got the information and I called him and I was like, can you help me? Because now I'm still stuck with the building, not able to make money, and I need to figure out something. And then he gave me the options because I thought I had to purchase the legal license for 75 grand or more. I don't have that money. So I was looking for other options.
Very good stuff. So yeah, I was on the other end of the transaction, she's trying to sell the building, and that's how we got it. So, I think this is as well.
I didn't know if the building code and zoning people were referred to or not within the city, but this was outside. All right, well, thank you so much. I believe you made a proper motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you. We will have this
On the
on the 10th at City Council's.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Monday works. Thank you.
Okay.
We have F, moving along, redevelopment area liquor license, C level at 200 South Washington Square. Everybody here for that. Speak up just a little.
Yes, Chelsea Gallagher with the Lansing EDC. This is Antoine Johnson, C level. And we are seeking a similar redevelopment area liquor license. This is the first process level to be able to pursue that with liquor and control division.
At Traverse.
And the address is 200 South Washington Square, so you have the whole hearing members.
All right, the floor is yours.
Hi, everybody. My name is Antoine Johnson. I was born and raised in Flint, Michigan. I actually went to Fair State University also. I have family here in Lansing, been here forever. Graduated from Michigan State. I've lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and Las Vegas, Nevada for about 15 years before I come back to Michigan to actually do a lot of the things we're doing now with food concepts and just business wise things that we want to bring back here. I was introduced to the LEDC by Julie Reinhardt, a friend of a friend kind of put us together with the things we have going on. Thought it would be a good idea to kind of bring it down here in Lansing and see what's a good fit. So we talked to a few different property owners and kind of come up with the idea to have our sea-level concept, which is a fast casual, Cajun themed seafood restaurant, bring it down here to that location.
Just see the news article about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just called me yesterday. That's really fast. Yeah, so yeah, we just wanted to bring that. We thought that location right there would be a good fit for that concept. Have a nice new vibe and new fitting for that.
You doing like daiquiris?
Yeah, so as far as the liquor license, we will be doing a self-serve daiquiri wall along with our full bar. Where you can be able to dress your, margarita, where you can dress your glasses, put fresh fruit and different things inside your cup. And wristbands where you could check in to kind of pay for your service and go to the wall to self-serve to get your experience. Like I said, there's also a full service bar. Yeah, we just want to bring a new vibe to that area. Garage doors, we're going to renovate the outside. We also have we'll apply for the facade grant and plan on turning the windows now to garage doors to kind of have that inside out feel.
And I know the self-serve alcohol is potentially newer. I'm not aware of a restaurant that does that in space right now, but it does limit you to how much you can pour yourself before you have to go back and
Check in.
check in and make sure that you're not being overserved.
That was a question I had.
Yeah, we've done a lot of talking back and forth. To find out as far as the quantity of alcohol we can have in those type of machines, how much a person can be served. Because this idea comes from a Fenton brewery that does it with beer. So like I said, we've been talking back and forth with the commission to see how can we implement daiquiris and margaritas.
Any questions?
Will you open for lunch?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Definitely. We like I said, have a Cajun themed seafood menu. So shortly, I'm pretty sure you'll see it. Crab legs, shrimps, anything you'll see like in originally seen a seafood boil, we're gonna do it in a bowl.
Oh, that's
Oh, nice.
Anything that's not a sandwich shop, I would gladly go right to that.
Proper motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And March
10th. When do you plan on opening?
As soon as possible. Yeah. I think maybe by I'm quoting on this, but May, June time, we should be able to.
Great, yeah. No, I understand how construction works and how, that can be a process, so. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we are on to other, and we have just a few minutes here before our council staff has to depart with us. So we have the claim appeal resolution form.
This is the original that we typically do. We normally don't put these in because the decision has been made, so it's afterwards. But this one is pretty generic. I know you guys had a discussion last week on what the kind of proposed changes were. So I just wanted to give this to you so that you have an idea of what is going on now.
So what I would like to do is, Renee has provided, this original copy, and we have, these two, proposed amended, language kind of changes. So I would like us to look this over and then look at the next time we want to really maybe go into discussion. You know, we had a lot of back and forth dialogue at our last meeting. Any questions we want to ask at this moment?
The fill in the blank, I guess. I see on the top they changed to eliminate, but the whereas, the second whereas, and then therefore be resolved, they left it blank.
Yes, the eliminate was always there. That can always be changed, to appeal if wanted. Blank is typically either the grant or deny portion, so.
Mr. Chair, I'm happy to let take because it seems there's a way that we can work differently. I just, I'm prepared to.
Right. That's what let's take a look at this a little bit. Thank you guys so much on that. And moving from G to H and I, these are just the pass-through, as we had last week, transfers of liquor licenses. So we just, keep those abreast, and we have those. We can look through those as they come to our committee. So any questions on these?
Mr. Chairman, we do have an update to one of those, to I, if you don't mind. Update to I, if you don't mind.
Relating to what update?
Liquor license commit, for MNS one. MNS one LLC. They will not be currently obtaining the outdoor liquor license. They will not be, obtaining that. And they will not be doing, on the last one, extended permit hours. They will be closing at 2:00. So they
So
will not.
when will we officially get this information?
So we just went through, they just did their initial inspection yesterday. So we're replying back to the state, and then as soon as the state completes that, then we'll give you the updated information.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I guess for now, we just place this on file.
Place both H and I on file.
All right, motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Place on file. Number 7, unless we want to delay the adjournment.
I can still tell the November comment story.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you all for coming and participating. Thank you, committee.
This page.
Hey, good morning.